Hey there, friends. This is a short behind the scenes episode where I'm going to just show you a process, a short process, something we do in social media. Nothing fancy, something anybody might want to do. It's part of the teacher workshop component here. And what I'm going to do is add to my blog here about habitats, for example, is an embedded YouTube. And this one goes back. This is years ago kind of YouTube when I was addressing the Wanderers at the Linus Pauling House. Now, there's a lot of superimposed stuff going on that has to do with the AI. People talk about AI as if it's something in the future, but the way they currently use the word, it just means intelligent lookup, recommendation systems, machine learning, and all that kind of stuff. And the Cornwall domes here in the background are featured in this particular video, and they are also recently mentioned on the Fuller Revival group here. So another thing we can do on Facebook, for example, is see what the action has been, right? And go to our most recent activities, sort of look at that and so forth. So the Cornwall domes and so forth are right here, and a link to my blog. Okay, so I'm showing you like a closed circuit that was going, from one site to another in kind of a circuit. And I have other circuits involving Medium and websites, and we're all doing this, right? This is what we do. This is what politicians do too. So there's when they create a campaign or hire people to campaign for them who are media savvy, this is the kind of thing they know how to do also, right? So what do I want to do? I want to take a recent video of mine. So I'm going to go to my channel and embed it in that blog I was just showing you. So here comes the process and how easy it is. I started this process one time recently and ended up creating a sort of Facebook looking page at a .ru, right? OK.ru. But this time my target is not going to be Russian Facebook or whatever that is. I'm going to just target my own blog. So I just click the share button and now I hit Blogger, and Google database knows how I'm logged in right now as Kirby.earner. So it's clear to Google and its database who it is who wants to publish. It's not just some anonymous person. So it already knows the names of my blogs. You've got Coffee Shops Network. You've got Bismo Diaries. It's Bismo Diaries that I want to target. And I'm not going to edit or add text at the moment, other than I would like to see it centered. And I think, usually I go in and hand code that centering. Oops, this is going to start it. So turn off the sound real quick. Okay, I'm going to hand code it for you. Let's just show you that. So I go edit HTML, and I'm going to create a div tag where I go div, and then I say style equals text align. That's the attribute I want to mess with, and I want it to be set as center. This is the kind of thing you embed in HTML if you have to, if you're not using a CSS style sheet. No point at this point, just do that. Then say publish, and I think I'll be able to take a look at it right away. Let's say view blog and see if it's what I like, and if so, hey, one more day in the life. Now what I've been looking at seems to be slow coming up here. What I've been looking at is nationalism in general. I'm going to conclude here, but I want to set it up for future videos. The stuff going on in India right now, everybody's panicked about citizenship and are they going to lose it? And around the world, nations are saying it's time to crack down and actually make this nation thing work, right? It's time for the walls, and everybody needs to say what they're a citizen of. And all these people who have no state, who've fallen through the cracks, that's unacceptable, and we're going to legislate our way out of all this, right? So there's a lot of rushing by politicians to try to patch up this system, which has never worked really well, but it was the best we've had. And rather than keep thinking through the next chapter, it's time to fall back on old reflexes, right? And just the thinkers of the past, right? They have to be good enough. So we're in a kind of a phase like that. And supposedly it's globalists who we're fighting, but as I pointed out, you can be a globalist and still want some kind of nation state or state system, right? It's not like they're mutually exclusive. But you think globally anyway, right? Because you want all states to work. So we have this way of virtualizing each state, where each state achieves world domination mentally, and then is faced with the same planet. Everybody gets to play. Let's make the planet work. Whether you're seeing it as Russia or as Israel, the whole planet is your country. It's just a lot of people don't believe the way you do, and I don't think you're ever going to change that. So now what, right? It's like you don't work on beliefs. That's not what you need to work on, right? In the design science work, it's the environment, it's infrastructure, it's new artifacts, right? And no matter what you believe, you can use the web. You can use the websites, you can use hypertext, and go for it. All right, we'll talk to you soon.